All right, if you own a pool in California, you're going to want to listen up. We've got some pretty urgent news for you. There's a major deadline just around the corner that could seriously cost you time and a whole lot of money if you're not ready. But don't worry, we're here to break down exactly what you need to know. So let's dive right in. Okay, let's just cut right to the chase. With this critical deadline of September 29th coming up fast, what is the single smartest, most effective thing you can do right now? To save yourself a headache and keep some money in your pocket? And believe it or not, the answer is super simple. Proactively assess your pool pump. Now, I know that sounds almost too basic, but trust me, this one step is the absolute key to avoiding a huge mess and saving a ton of cash. Let's get into exactly why this is so important. So, first things first, what is this Title 20 deadline we're talking about? And why is it suddenly such a big deal for pool owners like you? Here is the core of it. California's Title 20 is all about energy efficiency. And what it means for you is that any pool pump you install from now on, whether it's for a brand new pool or you're replacing a broken one, it has to be one of these new high-efficiency variable speed models. Basically, those old energy-guzzling pumps, they're officially on their way out. And this is the real kicker. After September 29th, if your old-school single-speed pump decides to die on you, well, your hands are tied. You won't be able to just run out and grab another cheap one to swap it out. That option is going to be legally off the table, period. And that leads to a potential nightmare scenario, right? Just imagine your pump dies smack in the middle of a July heat wave. Now you're totally forced into an emergency upgrade. You're probably going to pay rush prices, and all the while, your beautiful pool is starting to turn that nasty shade of green. Being proactive is all about avoiding this exact situation. But look, here's the really good news. This regulation isn't just about dodging a problem, it's actually a huge financial opportunity. Seriously, this required upgrade could be a massive win for your wallet. So how big of a win are we talking about here? Well, a modern variable speed pump, or VSP, can slash your pump's energy use by a staggering 70 to 90%. I mean, that's not a typo. That is a game-changing reduction. So what does that percentage actually look like in real dollars? For a lot of homeowners, it translates to over $800 in savings on your utility bills every single year. That's not some one-time rebate. That is recurring cash back in your pocket year after year. And here's maybe the best part of the whole financial picture. With that kind of savings, the new pump literally pays for itself in just 1 to 2 pool seasons. After that, it's just pure savings for years and years to come. So you see, you're not just complying with some new rule. You're actually investing in a system that's quieter, way more efficient, and gives you a beautiful, worry-free pool with lower bills. It really turns a government mandate into a total no-brainer of an upgrade for your home. Okay, so you get the problem, and you can see the huge financial upside. So what's your next move? What should you actually do right now? It all comes down to this really simple 3-step plan. Number 1, get a proactive audit of your pump system now, before it fails and before everyone else is scrambling to find an installer. 2, schedule that upgrade to a new shiny VSP. And 3, just sit back and enjoy a quieter, compliant pool while saving over $800 a year. Don't wait for an emergency. Turn this deadline into your financial win.